Good morning. Today's topic is going to be something not really crafting related. It has something to do with an issue I had last night, or actually all yesterday. Okay, so as I've stated before, I'm in perimenopause, and I'm only 38. I started at 37, and I ended up gaining a lot of weight there before I got on some hormone regulation therapy, and now I'm evening out. But now I'm slowly starting to lose pounds, but very, very slowly, mind you. I mean, when my hormones were way out of whack, I just went bloop, and I ballooned, and well, I'm just working at trying to get rid of it. And anyway, so what I had an issue with last night, I don't know if any other woman has the same issues as I do, but this is what I'm experiencing in my home. I have sat down and explained to my husband the things that are going on inside me, that if I say I'm hot, and I mean I'm hot, it's like I want to roll the window down, I want to cool myself off, I want to get cold fast. Or like, I'll just bawl for no fucking reason, or I'll just get agitated very quickly. Just these hormones, they're just everywhere, all over the board. I mean, like, it's a roller coaster for me. I mean, I've also not been sleeping well. The not sleeping well, yeah, that started a long while ago, but I try to take care of it as best I can. There are some nights where I'll just wake up and I can't get back to sleep for another hour, and then I'll go back to bed, and then I'll get up again in a couple hours, and it's just not been fun at all. And my periods have not been very regular. They've been more regular recently, but when I first didn't realize that what was going on, when I was all agitated and sad, and I had my period for 3 months straight, and I started gaining a lot of weight in 3 months. I mean, didn't change my diet any, just kind of started ballooning. And anyway, so once I got on my hormone therapy, everything has evened out. But more recently, it's been, I'll skip a month where I won't have any flow, and then I'll have a flow the next month. Then I'll have a heavier heavier flow the month after that, and then I'll taper off, or I'll just not have one. It's been varied for, I'd say, the last 4 months now. It's been like that, where I had one, then I had none, then I had a little one, then I had for me, a heavy one. For being on birth control pills, you get less of a period, and my period was always like 1 day, and that was it. Just what I would consider just spotting, a little bit of a flow, but then it's done, that was it. But like this last month, I had my flow for 2 days, and I was like, wow, I got a heavier flow than normal. I mean, I was able to even use a tampon. Oh, and by the way, if this conversation bothers you, either you're a man and you are disgusted by this topic, which you shouldn't be, because you'll eventually have a woman in your life who has to deal with this. And this is a topic that should not be, people should not shun or shame other people for talking about this subject. This subject, whenever I talk to any of my friends, they look at me like, oh yeah, right, you're too young, or you're just faking it, or you're just lying. But like my husband, okay, so I tell him all these things that are going on in my body. And last night, or no, like yesterday afternoon, I was having a hot flash. So I was sitting there, I was fanning myself, and he goes, oh, stop over exaggerating. You just need to let your body roll with the punches. How else is your body going to learn to deal with a hot flash? At that point, physically, emotionally, I could not explain to him what I was furious with him. I was angry that he had actually said that to me. I was really upset. I mean, I just wanted relief because, you know, hot flashes suck. They're like your heart's racing and you're just sweating for no freaking reason. And, you know, if you're like at the grocery store and you just start sweating, well, I'm also a bigger lady, so I got to worry about other places sweating. And it's uncomfortable. It's gross. And to have somebody point out that they are uncomfortable, they think I'm over-exaggerating, they think I'm just being too dramatic, and I just want people to feel sorry for me. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I don't want him to feel sorry for me. I just want him to understand that these things I can't control, and to have him sit there and tell me that I need to stop fanning myself and let my body learn to deal with a spike in temperature and just learn to regulate it myself. I don't think he understands how and why this stuff is happening to me, and it's really pissing me off. And by the way, I Google searched menopause, perimenopause groups for women in my area, and I can't find a single thing. I can find lots of groups for AA or depressed women or abused women, you know, and those aren't things, or anxiety, women with a lot of anxiety, and nothing on menopause or whatever. So I don't know how I'm going to find a woman's group that just talks about this, you know, this topic, what's going on, how we're all doing. I need to, because I have no friends that are going through it with me, because I'm 37, you know, I started at 37 and none of my friends have had it, you know, are in it yet. So, I mean, maybe when they're 45 or something, maybe then they'll understand how insensitive they kind of were to me, or you know, or I'll even be there to help them when it's their turn, you know. You know, what comes around goes around, kind of, you know. I'm not going to be all, oh, well, you didn't help me. Although, yeah, a little part of me will be like that, because it's a little annoying that some of my friends are like, oh, you're just lying, you're faking. It's like, yes, I love faking about having up and down roller coaster emotions. I love faking having these sweaty, uncontrollable hot flashes. Oh, I love faking all this shit. Okay, a little over the top for sarcasm. Sorry about that. But anyway, so this is what I'm experiencing. Yesterday I just got up from where I was at and just left. I just went away from him. He was in his computer room playing on the computer, and I left. I went upstairs, I went in my room, and I watched Netflix, was watching some shows on TV, and he tried to talk to me, and I just ignored him. I was still quite pissed that he dared to speak to me like that this isn't happening to me, or that I'm over exaggerating about it. And it's really, I don't know how to handle it anymore. I mean, I tried yesterday looking for a group or anything, so I don't even know where to go to even look for that. I was going to call my my doctors and see if they knew of any groups, or some kind of, you know, a free group. I'm not looking for therapy. I really don't want to have to deal with going to a therapist for menopause or perimenopause. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for like-minded people going through the same things and in my area. Anyway, that's just the topic I wanted to talk about today. Please, if you are a guy and you're watching this, don't be like my husband and be very insensitive. I don't understand why my husband is being like this. I mean, I have sat him down, explained. I mean, he's also, he's 43 years old. He should know how to look on the internet. My wife is going through perimenopause. What should I expect? Seriously? I looked up videos on what to expect for myself because I don't have a mother to ask about all this stuff. So, and just if you are, you know, having a wife experience, having these emotional flows, or if she says she's having a hot flash, maybe help fan her, or, you know, or maybe have her sit by the window so she can, because like here in Minnesota, if you know, like you go to a restaurant and you want to sit by the window, it's going to obviously be a little chillier towards the window. And that's usually where I like to sit, is I like to sit near the window, because that way then I can put my hand against there and cool it down and then go like this, you know, if we went out to a restaurant or something. But of course my husband is embarrassed by stuff like that too. But please just be more understanding. And I just felt like I had to express my frustration, I guess. I don't know. This helps me work it out, and let me know if anybody else has had the same experience with their husbands, or, you know, am I missing something? Is there something else I need to explain to him beyond what I've already I've already explained to him. I've sent him to videos to watch, you know, and he still treats me like, oh, you're just over exaggerating, you're just making a bigger deal out of this than it really is. And he's just really downplaying this whole life experience that I'm having right now. Anyway, okay, bye.